E3R5WA66N3AL loves her 3 dogs, so she decides to make a short video showing her beloved pooches as they relax late one evening. She didn't anticipate to record one of the scariest TikTok videos that would capture the site's attention. As she records her pets, 2 of her dogs are calm, cool and collected, but one of the pets seems to have spotted something unusual. The video shows the pooch staring down the dark hallway adjacent to the room.
Get ready to go to bed, myself. What the f is that?
At first, nothing seems unusual. However, a few seconds later, the woman recording the video notices something odd as well.
What the f is that? What? Oh, God!
There is a dark doorway just beyond the entrance to the room. In the darkness of the hallway, a shadowy figure is barely visible peeking out from the doorway.
What is that? What? Oh, God!
It's difficult to see, but the figure appears to be a tall, human-shaped entity, though only the top of its body is visible in the doorway. The creature becomes easier to see a few seconds later, when it suddenly pulls itself back into the room it's peeking out from, quickly rushing to hide again in the darkness of the nearby room.
Bed, myself. What the f is that? What? Oh, God!
The woman recording the video is clearly terrified when she sees the shadowy figure move to hide itself. She yells out in shock and terror.
What is that? What? Oh, God!
A moment later, the video cuts off abruptly, so no one has any idea what happened after the camera stopped rolling. Alex Huff is a TikTok user who decided to use the social networking app to try her hand at one of the most popular types of video that the site offers: makeup tutorials. Tutorials don't usually fall into the category of scary TikTok videos, but this particular makeup demonstration isn't your typical tutorial. She sits in front of her camera and begins discussing the makeup brand that she'll be demonstrating. Just as she gets ready to begin applying the makeup, she suddenly freezes, her eyes wide in disbelief and terror. She can obviously see herself in her monitor as she makes her video, because she seems to have noticed that the closet doors behind her have begun to slowly creak open.
So we're gonna try that on, and
She's clearly disturbed by the unexplained movement. She bravely stands up and walks over to the closet to check inside for any possible explanation. However, as soon as she touches the doors, the light above her head suddenly goes out. She lets out a terrified yelp and backs away quickly from the doors for a moment, staring at the darkened light fixture on the ceiling. It only takes a few seconds for her to regain her courage and continue to investigate. She opens the closet doors wide, revealing nothing out of the ordinary on the other side of the doors. She gets another shock a moment later when the light inside the closet inexplicably goes out. This third incident is apparently too much for her to handle. She quickly turns back towards the camera, muttering "nope" under her breath repeatedly. She cuts off the video feed, most likely preparing to flee from the room to escape whatever entity has been causing these bizarre happenings. One of TikTok's most popular features is the setting that allows users to add popular music to their videos, letting anyone create their own music video. These videos are usually silly, but some users have managed to make unexpectedly scary TikTok videos. User @BillyGolf used the music feature to record a video dancing along to the music. Wearing a whimsical onesie, BillyGolf starts the video and then jumps onto a nearby counter to perform a dance. The room is dim, but we can see some of the features of the room, including a darkened doorway towards the back of the room. It's this doorway that eventually reveals something terrifying. As the performer dances, a shadow seems to walk past the doorway. It appears human in size and shape. However, the most unusual thing about the shadow is that it appears to be transparent in color, yet clearly visible. It looks almost like a human-shaped mist walking past the doorway. As it passes, it appears to turn towards the camera for just a second before disappearing again. Unlike many of the other scary TikTok videos out there, this user doesn't appear to notice that anything strange has happened and continues dancing. One thing's for sure, she must have been terrified when she finally reviewed the footage. @Tienderines is another TikTok user who decided to shoot for internet fame by using the app's music feature to create a dance video that would hopefully go viral. This young user performs a fairly simple dance, a wide smile on her face, while the app provides background music to chance the rapper's song Groceries. Little does this young girl know her video is about to end up in the category of scary TikTok videos. As the girl dances, we can see a portion of the house behind her. She dances in a well-lit room, but the space behind her is dim. One of the features of the house visible behind her is an upstairs hallway with a wooden banister and railing. The hallway is dark, but as the girl dances, something unusual takes place there. A few seconds into the video, a shadowy figure appears to walk quickly down the upstairs hallway. It's only visible for a few seconds before disappearing behind the wall once again, but during its brief appearance, we can clearly see it's a human-shaped figure. It's completely dark, looking too much like a shadow for any features to become clear, but its appearance is nonetheless terrifying. The TikTok user shared the eerie video of her dancing to Twitter, where it immediately took off. The tweet and video were viewed millions of times, even getting the attention of Chance the Rapper himself, who commented, "Hey, it's a ghost up there." The Twitter community were divided, with the usual calls of fake and hoax ringing out. However, a lot of the comments were genuinely terrified, recommending the girl burn some sage and to call a priest immediately. I'll throw this one out to the audience. What do you think this scary TikTok video has captured? Is it a prank for social media fame, or has it really captured something paranormal? Let me know what you think in the comments section below. Before we get to that #1 spot and take a look at what has gotta be the most terrifying TikTok videos. In a series of scary TikTok videos, user @security1275, a security guard working at a cemetery in Savannah, Georgia, terrified users of the social media app when he investigated unusual noises that he heard while working late one night among the dead. To make matters even more terrifying, not long after the footage was posted on TikTok, the user deleted all of the footage and abandoned his account on the site. After the night in question, his internet presence has practically ceased, leaving many to wonder what actually happened on that fateful night. In the first video, the security guard is stationed near one of the cemetery's mausoleums when he hears a strange noise. He states that it sounds like banging, so he most likely believes that he's dealing with a trespasser. Deciding that it's his job to investigate the sound, he approaches the creepy structure.
Bear with me, guys.
As he approaches, the camera picks up what appears to be a mysterious person standing to the right of the building. The guard doesn't seem to notice them, but many users have insisted the figure is there.
Bear with me, guys.
He investigates further, heading inside the mausoleum. After a few seconds of exploring the building, the camera picks up another eerie sound, the voice of a child whispering a tentative hello.
Door was open again. Hello, security!
After that, the situation becomes unclear, as the camera's microphone only picks up the sounds of running and banging as the guard desperately attempts to locate the source of the sound.
Okay. I don't know how the hell they keep opening these. Hello?
At this point, he still seems to believe that the sounds are coming from human trespassers.
I don't know where the hell these people are.
Later in the night, the guard uploads a second video. This time, he claims to have seen someone standing outside the same mausoleum that he investigated earlier. He bravely heads inside once again, even though the building's lights are flickering on and off as he approaches. Things inside the building have gone from spooky to terrifying.
Okay, guys. I'm really not sure what's going on here.
On this trip inside, the camera picks up a blood-curdling scream inside the chapel. It seems to be screaming, "Get out."
I'm really not sure what's going on here.
The guard quickly flees when he hears this, but moves on to explore other parts of the building. Inside the area of the mausoleum that he visited earlier, he hears the eerie sound of a child singing "Ring Around the Rosie." Other users claim to have heard the voice saying, "There is no God here." These disturbing utterances seem to be the last straw for the guard as he quickly runs from the building.
I'm getting
In a final video, the guard returns to the mausoleum in the light of day, to look around and hopefully find evidence to explain the night's eerie events in a less terrifying environment. Unfortunately, the childlike voice that terrified him the night before has not left the building. Inside, the voice greets him with a hello.
making sure there's nobody in here. Anybody in here?
The guard attempts to converse with the child after the voice makes a pitiful plea, asking the guard, "Can you help me?"
Hello?
He attempts to locate the child, asking questions, but is unable to find any evidence of the voice's source.
I can't see you. You're correct, so you need to come out, okay?
The video ends shortly after, leaving viewers to wonder what happened to the guard. Many believe that he quit his job after the harrowing night depicted in the footage, but his internet silence has left users with more questions
I'm
than
really
answers.
not sure what's going on here.